One of my favorite games of all time is Portal 2, a puzzle game. But where did that genre start? Well, come with me as I take a look at the 3 most influential puzzle games of all time, starting with Tetris.
Hi there people, it's Pyxcore, and Russia has been involved in so much of the world's history. The development of Tetris, the release of Tetris, the Cold War, the Game Boy version of Tetris.
In 1985, Alexei Pajitnov, a Soviet software engineer, designed a puzzle game called Tetris. The story of Tetris has a movie based on it about Soviet espionage and whatnot, but from what I can find, real life is not nearly as interesting. Most of the Tetris story comes from listing off the platforms it was released on. So guess what I'm gonna do? Initially, Tetris was released in the US and UK for PCs in 1988, then in arcades that same year. But then in 1989, it was released for the Nintendo Entertainment System and Game Boy. Tetris was bundled in with the Game Boy at launch, and it was one of the reasons that system became so successful, solidifying it as one of the most important games of all time.
Wow, saying that a puzzle game is one of the most important games of all time is really big talk, especially coming from someone with my track record, which is why I have some backup. Say hello to Markiplier.
Hi, Markiplier.
He's here to help defend against the Nintendo 64 Defense Force, who are kind of out to get me as it stands. And to help defend against Parker Pyle, I have B, who will be standing at the door, and he's been trained to say one thing and one thing only.
Pickles.
Markiplier will be sitting next to me while I play Tetris.
I'm gonna be looking at 4 versions of Tetris today, starting with the Game Boy version, on Nintendo Switch Online. I don't actually own a Game Boy, and if I did, I'm not sure how I get footage from it. So, Tetris, a game about dropping blocks. Basically, you control these falling blocks called tetraminos. A button click rotates the blocks, and pressing down on the D-pad makes the blocks fall faster. Your goal? To make as many lines with these blocks as you possibly can. And when you do...
Yes!
It's simple, but it works, and when you get pieces that fit perfectly together, it is beyond satisfying. But if you let the blocks get stacked up to the top of the screen, you lose.
Yo! Are you guys playing Tetris?
No, I was playing Tetris. Wait, how did you get in here?
Through the window.
Oh.
Take a seat and join us.
This is an interesting door. Wait, he's here!
The next version I'll be talking about is the PC version, by which I mean the PC version on the Tetris website. By which I mean the worst version. Why is this the worst version? For some reason, clicking the mouse buttons doesn't rotate the pieces. Instead, right-clicking makes the pieces disappear and left-clicking instantly makes the piece go to the bottom. In order to rotate the pieces, you have to click the up arrow on the keyboard, and pressing down makes the pieces go faster. It works, but it's not ideal.
Well, now it's time to pull out the handy-dandy smartphone and play the mobile version of Tetris.
So, the mobile version. In order to rotate the blocks, you have to tap on them using your phone's touchscreen. And in order to make them move faster, you have to drag them. This, once again, works, but it's not ideal. The blocks just move way too slow for my liking, and it can be difficult to be accurate with where you're placing them.
Am I still needed? He's already here.
Yes, because he could still try something.
Like what?
I don't know, like murder? You could commit murder?
Oh, so that's what you're afraid of?
Yes, you've already killed Markiplier.
There's one last version of Tetris to talk about. Tetris 99. This is a Nintendo Switch Online exclusive version of Tetris, and it's a battle royale. It's Tetris, but you play against 99 other people, and when you make a line, more lines are added to other people's screen, and vice versa. It's part of a bigger series of Nintendo Switch Online battle royale games, with most of them in the series being shut down, like Super Mario Bros. 35 and Pac-Man 99. F-Zero 99 might be part of this series, but honestly I'm not completely sure. But Tetris 99 is still up, and it's great. One of my favorite Switch games.
Well, that's that, and you've already killed these two.
Yeah.
So there's just one thing left to do.
Oh wow.
Well, that was fun. The only issue now is what to do with all these dead bodies.